Hi, my name is Sam.
And I'm Stuart.
And we're the co-founders and co-CEO of a plant-based restaurant chain called FLAVE that has just launched in Bondi. As you've guessed, we're also husband and wife, and together we've embarked on this journey to bring great tasting plant-based food to billions of people around the world. FLAVE is a flavor-forward business that just happens to be plant-based. We sell amazing burgers and bowls.
FLAVE's vision is to build a sustainable world by reducing the impact of animal agriculture by transitioning people over to more of a plant-based diet.
We also like to focus on health by being able to provide great tasting plant-based food conveniently available that just happens to be healthy as well.
The way that we incorporate our vision into our brand is actually a very subtle one, because at the end of the day, restaurants are here to solve a problem, and that problem is I'm hungry, so feed me, and feed me with something amazing and tasting. And then we have a secondary messaging and more subtle impacts around how we are building a sustainable future and a sustainable business.
Some of those key areas of where sustainability shines through the business is, for example, on our furniture, we've got tabletops that are made from recycled goods. We've also got our packaging that is fully compostable. And then we also, at a board level and certain levels within the organisation, we're striving to be a B Corp. So we've incorporated particular policies that make sure that we're holding the business and the team accountable to certain targets that aren't just sales related, but also what is our wastage, what are our how are we offsetting our carbon footprint, a whole gamut of other values or targets that make us more of a sustainable business as a whole. The ambition for FLAVE is a real simple one. We want to be able to make great tasting plant-based food readily available to everyone around the world. So whilst we may have started in Bondi, it's born from Bondi to the world. We have a global ambition to take this business to as many parts of the globe to be able to inspire people to increase their plant-based eating. To be honest, we want 1,000 restaurants around the world, and I know that sounds very ambitious, but in some ways, I think with the concept that we've started, we can definitely scale this business.
The reality is that there's still a lot of people who are a little bit skeptical about going plant-based, but there is starting to be a lot more education, especially around different documentaries or education series around human performance and health of the planet. But the way that we want to focus FLAVE is still really getting people in who may be curious about plant-based eating, but also be at least open to the idea of trying amazing flavors, but in a plant-based food environment.
In our mind's eye, we already believe that FLAVE is a global brand, but often that is so hard to be able to articulate in words. And this was the beauty of working with the One Centre, is that we had this grand vision, we knew what we hoped to achieve, but it was them who helped us lay some of the strategy, come to some conclusions about what our brand name might be and how we best appeal to consumers.
So we're really excited to start on this journey, and we're so grateful to have the One Centre there with us from the very beginning. We are here sitting in our beautiful Bondi location, only 3 days into trade, and are already surpassing our expectations. And so whether or not you're already a plant-based eater, you're somebody who's curious about the space, or you'd love to have a laugh getting your meat-eating father in to be blown away with the future advancements of plant-based eating and served by a world-famous chef, come on down and support us and hopefully be part of something amazing that's also building a sustainable world.